everyone, this is Asta Jain and I warmly welcome you in today's interview session. Today we have a very special guest with us. She is Monika Verma and she is the franchisee expert at Regrob. So welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Asta.
So before commencing with the interview, let me tell you all about Regrob. Regrob is the leading real estate Indian brokerage company. Recently, they have been awarded as the fastest growing customer-centric brand by the Global Brands magazine for the real estate. So congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Asta.
So first of all, Monika, I want you to please tell us about yourself and how you came to know about Regrob.
Okay. Well, first of all, Asta, telling about me and my journey, how I came to know about Regrob, and first of all, I would like to tell you whatever my background was, and from where I belong to, and my journey not only for Regrob, prior Regrob when I joined over here. So I was a people who always loves to be around the people. You can say I have been always good around the people. I love to talk with the people and to interact with them. Yeah, exactly. You can say I love interacting with people, right? So and relating to same, I have been from joint family. I am a member of joint family, right? So I have been always I've been around the people 24/7, you can say, right?
So you didn't got any privacy?
No, not at all. You can say, or I didn't get any privacy. Yes, that is correct. But on the other hand, that was a very good thing. Every person you live with, a number of person you live with, they are supportive in their own way.
That's true.
Right, and they can understand you. If one is not understanding, then other can. Yeah. So there are pros and cons are there for each and everything. But especially if I talk about myself, then it was my family was also very cooperative and all these things were there. But they were very conservative, or some kind of rules or restrictions were there. I don't know why.
You're not allowed to go out at night.
Not even at night, but or the daytime as well.
Oh.
It was there.
That's a strict action, I guess.
Yes, that was again a challenge to do anything. Being in that kind of environment or.
So how you convince them to be here?
You see, I cannot tell you. If we will talk about this thing, then it will take a day or more than that.
Okay, we will skip this question, I guess.
Yes. So this is the thing. But I only know how I have came to know about I have pursued my studies, then my job and all these things. How I have pursued all. So we were not allowed to go out, right? You are not you are a girl, and then you are allowed only to be in a boundaries. At the end of the day, your responsibility is just to handle your kitchen, your home and householding. So yes,
it's quite boring for me, I guess. Being a mass media student, I don't allow that.
Yes. So you can say even it's boring for me as well, right? So because I never wanted to be, and I never want to be in a life where I can do and I can live that without holding my passion and holding my dreams, all these things. So that was definitely a big challenge. There were certain ups and downs I have gone through. So after coming up, I have completed my MBA. Then after that, there are certain things happen. I have started my job journey. Then if I talk about especially Regrob, there was no any motive that I will be joining the Regrob. Speaking frankly, I didn't know anything about Regrob.
Okay.
Before I have joined over here, I didn't know about it. But I have seen a lot of companies listed over there, so I have just applied. Right, that's
Regrob was one of the choice selection, I guess.
Yes, it was okay, these are the companies, so let's give it a try and go to Regrob, apply.
Let's take a chance.
Yes, like that. Let's take a chance. So I took a chance. Okay. I can say
it proved to be good.
Yes, and yes, when I have joined, it was a thing before joining over here. When I have completed and I have cleared the interview, I have joined over here. I was thinking when I was sitting in a car and coming to the office, I don't know how it will go, how the people are, I don't know. So whenever I have started working, even on my first day, I haven't felt that like this, I am new to this place, and I am the person who has been working with these people for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
like
this was
you
your
can,
very first experience in real estate.
yes, exactly. Like you can say, like, but I have always been like, like I just want to be interacted, or I just want to grow up. I just don't want to be an employee with any of the organization, whatever it is. Like I just don't want to be. That was my motive.
Okay.
So after joining Regrob, yes, like I have never felt like I am an employee here and I have been working over here. So I just want to be a part of an organization where I can be a part of their growth, right? So I can like use my skills, and I can be a part of that much brighten journey, I can say. Even if Regrob, you can see like have been such an amazing journey in terms of real estate if I talk. So yes, I have been, and I can say like I am satisfied, and yes, I just somewhere proud to be a part of Regrob.
Well, the proudness
Yes.
is being reflected on your face, I guess. So Monica, what do you think about the working culture at Regrob?
So like if I talk about working culture, like as I told you, like working culture is like you always want to work in that kind of environment where you don't feel each and every day pressurized with anything, or where you don't have any freedom to take your decisions, to give your inputs, all these things. But here this is completely different criteria, and that thing I haven't seen in Vigo. I haven't seen, never, like in Regrow, like your boss and employee relationship is there or something like that. No, we all are teammates. There is nothing like I am big or
You're
I am
like
small or
a
something
business
like that.
family, you can say.
Yes, yeah, we are like each and every person work here in Regrow. We all are like a family. Yes.
Okay, well, that's great.
Yes, whether it's our like inside and outside, the internal part of the Regrow, as well as like our franchise partners who have been working, as a business partners, I can say, along with them as well. Like they all perform or work as a business, Regrow family, I can say.
So Monica, I just want to ask you one question. It's sort of quite personal, that whatever work you're doing right now, is it something that you choose as a profession, or was it called for an art? I mean, I know the answer for it from your responses earlier, but still I want to know.
Yes, like if I talk about as I told you before, right? Like I have never been like thinking like I will be joining Regrow, although like I didn't know anything about it before joining. But if I talk about like my motive and my objective, yeah, then yes, I exactly wanted the same.
Okay.
What I am getting as a part of Regrow. Yes, so I can say as a part of growth, if I tell like my personal growth, my career growth, whatever, like you can say, yes, in those terms, yes, that's what I wanted.
So you are basically satisfied from what you are getting in your profile from this week.
Yes, like I have learned a lot of things, right? Even if I talk about real estate, and if I talk about like business, or whether if I talk about anything, like building relationships with our like colleagues and all these things. Yes, definitely, like this is a very good place, I can say, to work. Anyone want to be with.
So Monica, in the starting of the interview, I said that you are being a franchisee expert with us. So I want to ask a bit question from you about that. Suppose I put you in a situation. I'm new in this market and I'm looking for a collaboration with a franchise in order to expand my business.
Okay.
There are many links in the business world that are eager to join with me for the collaboration. Regrob is one of them. So why should I choose Regrob as my franchise?
Okay. So, like, for your question, coming up to like why Regrob first, I would like to tell you about first of all about the market.
Okay.
Right, real estate market, as you can see, like the growth of real estate market has been tremendous. Right, it has already been like increasing gradually. Like now, from if we go 5 years back or 10 years back, right, it has been grown up like anything. Right. So current market situation, if I talk about the real estate brokerage primary market, especially, it is 10 billion US dollars right now.
Well, that's a big amount.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yes, like that is a big amount, and which is like equal to 73,000 crores Indian rupees. Right. And in upcoming, like if I say by 2030, it will be something around $30 billion US dollars market.
Well, I can't even count that.
Yes, right. So like growth opportunities. Whoever is like coming up to real estate market are very higher, right? And yes, it is a good place to work. Now, if I talk about like doing a business or like you're searching for any business opportunities or something like that, then I can say real estate market should be the best choice in terms of growth.
Okay.
Right, like you are putting your efforts in each and every business, right? Same efforts, but I would I would say, like, from my personal opinion, that one should choose real estate market, right? Why? Because whatever the efforts you are giving in, in any other business, then because of the high margin business, you can get a very good returns in real estate market.
Well, that's right.
Right, like in terms of, but some pros and cons are always there about real estate market or any market or anything, right? So here as well, this thing is applicable for real estate market. If I talk about, it has been quite unorganized sector, although it's been like organizing a day by day, but the organized sector, if it will be there, then definitely like it will be restricting the growth of the industry or something like that. But it has been organized. So that's what we are. Regrob is revolutionizing in the market, right? Yeah. So definitely organized. If it will be, then it will pace up the speed of growth of the market. So now I would like to tell about Regrob first, as we are a tech-enabled real estate brokerage firm, right? So right now we are present in 15 plus cities all over India.
Okay.
Right, and I would like to tell you over here, because it will be a very lengthy and very big discussion if I talk about like all the certain parts and all. So I would like to first of all highlight like whatever the points are here.
Pointers, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like whatever I hear to join the Regrob. Why? That should be your preference. So first of all, definitely if you are starting up your own venture, then definitely a mentorship. Like from where you are starting, that is again a big challenge to start up any venture or anything, right? Like you are starting it by your own, but you have to do a lot of resources and lot of researches, I can say, right? And lot of analysis of the market and lot more, right?
Okay.
So mentorship definitely plays an important role. So here with Regrob, like very good and very big personalities have been working over here. Our board of directors, Mr. Ashish Kushik, Mr. Vivek Raman, right, and yes, our Sukanta De. So they are having a very rich experience, I can say, because these kind of personalities are those who have been started it from the scratch, and they know like all the in and out of the business and started it from the scratch.
Okay.
Right. So now second thing, if I talk about it, is definitely because the customers, to finding up the customers in especially real estate market is again a big challenge. How you'll be getting the customers, right? So like 70% of the customers, 70% of the growth of business and how you are making the profits or so, like that is dependent on like to whom, whether you are getting the customers, what kind of customers you are getting. So yet it provides like genuine customers as well. And definitely a marketing. You don't have to be worried about marketing, right? Because marketing is an headache. Like I can say marketing is an headache, like for especially
Promotion,
real estate
everything.
marketing. So you don't have to be worried about all these parts, right? It will cut down like all of your efforts. What you have to hire a team and handling all these things, then making them expertise in that particular field. So this is a very big thing and very time-taking process, I can say. Now, if I talk about the another, yes, it is a plug-and-play model.
Plug and play.
Yes, plug and play. It's like you have just plugged it and you have just started. It has been played. Right?
Is it a robot?
No, it's like, I will not say like a robo or something like that.
Okay.
But yes, it is like this has been a ready-made model, right? Like if you are been looking, you can just avail it. You can just learn it. You can just learn the process and then you can continue into the market, right? If you're following that process, and also like if I talk about the advantage of that process, it is always been like tried and tested model, I can say. So that risk factor also been deducted over there. Like if there is no risk, like whether this model will work in your market or so, like so in each and every market, whether any kind of city is there, so it has been tried and tested. So yes, and like one of the most important point I would say, like because behind running the business, you definitely like want revenue, good profits and all these things.
Okay.
Right. So yes, like with Regrob, you can also avail the multiple revenue model. Because Regrob we have a multiple revenue model from from different sources you can generate the revenue. Right. So that has been like again an advantage. Like if you want to earn more, right, and if you want to be a successful entrepreneur in a shorter period of time, then yes, like this is the best choice you would have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's great, Monica. It was such a detailed description you gave in such a short time. So,
Thank you.
my concluding question for you is that where do you see yourself in next 5 years with Regrob?
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I talk about next 5-year plans of mine with Regrob especially,
Okay.
so I would say like company is that Regrob has given me a lot of things, right, and a great opportunity to grow up, right, and a great opportunity to work with and to be a part of the group, right. So same thing I just want to pay back to Regrob, right,
Okay.
in my next couple upcoming years. So like the same thing, like I just want to give it back to Regrob, like whatever it has been, like whatever I have learned from Regrob, right, I'll be paying back. And yes, at one at a point of time I'll be there and I'll be giving the chance to others as well to grow up like me.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I really appreciate your thoughts, Monica. So this was all for the interview, and thank you so much for your wonderful responses. With this, I can really conclude that Regrob is really giving the best opportunities for expansion in the business and in the real estate market.
Yes.
So thank you so much for being with us and being the special guest for us for this interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Asta, for being me here and to interact with us and to to share our views with you.
It was a wonderful time with you, and we hope to see you soon with another round for an interview. So with this, I wrap up. So thank you all.